Kurugati mbuye. Hali mchonjo ere.
Mbuye.
Mambo iko chonjo.
Mchonjo.
Fantastic. Lunch sasa chio mambo iko chonjo.
Chonjo kabisa.
Okay. Sasa nkikuruga.
Chai.
Oh, chai. Kurage rodi.
Asante. Mungu abarikiwa.
Mambo iko chonjo.
Mambo iko chonjo saa hii.
Mambo iko chonjo kabisa.
Chonjo.
Sasa.
Chonjo. Mkaka.
Mambo iko safi
iko.
Siore. Uni. Nasi. Mbuyore. Mambo iko chonjo.
Sawa.
Nguchandi lakini mbe. Na ngora. Mambo iko fresh chonjo kabisa. Ndeko na matuku tu nieki. Oh, guys, it's just using these as things to pepeta the flies. Oh, easy Oh, thank you very much. So, nena package yenyu hano kidogo. Igorambe hano imukiemo.
Okay, kumbe kana mama.
Emukiwe ni chinyi moyo. Kiragutuli.
Mwana.
Onwe chio. Choni chao.
Sawa.
Lunch. Sendao chile ise mpaka sapa. Mambo iko chonjo. So, guys, I think I've just reached onto this position. Mambo iko sawa Safi. Thank you very much. Ambaguta? Oh, there's no cooking oil. Oh, he's talking about there's no cooking oil I have to make sure that I'm giving you something. 100 shillings. Haya. That one is for cooking oil Yeah, thank you very much. Chumvi iko? Thank you very much. So, that's enough for the cooking oil. Wacha nipelekee mwingine. So I want to supply it to another person, and I think it's a very best thing for him to receive such kind of a thing, and everything is so fantastic. Hello beautiful people, wherever you are, welcome back. It's underscore Gintu back again to the root of today, and today is today. Today it's supplying much of look at this. People are now putting witchcraft onto the banana plantation here. Now what's the meaning of this? People are putting witchcraft here. Hey. The village now it's out of booming. Guys, wherever you are, we are starting this video from this platform one-on-one, and today it's supplying much of the green vegetable unto the vulnerable and to the community. So come with me so as we can supply them to the aged people. Not only that the aged people are the ones are in need muchly, but we have the other people like the widows at the society. We have the children, which is the girl child mostly. We are taking care of them, and also we have the people who are very sick. Let's call them disabled and to the family, and they need much of the help from us. If we don't accept and get them that they are part of our economy and part of our environment, it's gonna be not safe for them for a living. So today I have lined up for 4 people today I want to help, and I think if I help 4 people per day, this day I'm gonna be knowing that I've helped a person, and those kind of the people they're gonna be helping, or never maybe they're gonna be spreading the rumors and spreading much of the talk about the enjoyment they have just received of today. And it's the green vegetables called here we call them managu, and more specifically much of the people know it as the black nightshade. I want to be supplying it to the people of the village, and I have 2 properties that are supplying much of the green vegetable. As much as you have ever seen me producing much of the greens from the fish ponds, some of them I produce them at my home, which is from my home to the fish pond it's around 2 kilometers. So it means that the home one are for the hospital and other people who are just in need, or they can just purchase from me direct. And that's what I'm always doing, and I just plucked some of them right now. It's a rainy season. They are so much and huge onto the shamba. So I've supplied to the hospital. The remaining ones I have to supply to the people who are in need of them, like lunchtime. If I can just help you in lunchtime and give you a little bit of something, like 100 shillings, it's enough for a person, and talk about let me go and buy some cooking oil and salt. It's gonna be helping the people to move forward. And thank you very much for the people who are just listening and getting this platform ongoing, and I really appreciate every time. It's a positive vibe always, and from this time we're gonna be making sure that everything is coming to you live and there's no negativity again. We have to change the environment and the village at the same time, and keep it locked, because the other vegetable from the fish ponds, they're gonna be supplying them to the people of that village, because the ones that I'm supplying from this village, it's a little bit of maybe 500 meters from my home, that's talk about the diameter. So I'm gonna be supplying the same from my fish ponds there to the people who are just around that area. I want to be helping every village whenever I have that potential. And also I can just give you something whenever we talk about maybe there's no salt, maybe there's no cooking oil. I'm gonna be supplying it to you, and we are redeeming, making sure that the environment looks very fantastic, and also the girl child not being forgotten. From this position, I'm gonna be catering for them next week, which is on Saturday. I'm gonna be making sure that I'm supplying already pads again, round 2, which is season 2 for the pads, and I'm gonna be supplying to the girl child mostly and people who need much of the help of the pads, so as the sanitary pads, and they're gonna be helping there. I don't know much about the ladies, about the ones, but I'm making sure that I can improve and make sure that I have the people who can cater for the supplementing them with such kind of the pads. Not everyone is such like me, and I think one day I'll be supplying eggs. I am producing right now the eggs. For the first one, they're a little bit smaller. I cannot sell them to the people around here, or I can just give to the people who need much of the help. Like the ones I've supplied with the greens, I might be supplying even the eggs for the first ones that are a little bit smaller due to the first time of the laying of eggs. And thank you very much for everyone who has been at the platforming, and make sure that the platform is coming to you live and it's one-on-one. Keep it locked, keep it coming. Respect to everyone, subscribing, liking and sharing, and positive comments coming to. Let's go in this road of supplying the greens today. Let's go. We are starting with you. Everything is coming to you live, and it's one-on-one. And today we are at the green vegetables here, and they are called managu. Much of the people call them the black nightshade, and today you can even check how they are right now here, and I think you can just relate and make sure that you are getting and see they look like tobacco. Fantastic, very big one, very leafy, and so I want to pluck them and make sure that I'm giving to the vulnerables and the people who need them a little bit. Today I'm gonna be taking some of the 3 bags and to the vulnerable people, and also the ones that I always have here. Then I look for the other extra people, so as I can just get them more much from this position. So I think these ones are from my home here direct, and I have the other ones that are from the fish ponds there, and I think right now they are now coping because the hailstones just hit there, but the hailstones never hit at home here, and that's why these ones are looking so fantastic and fantabulous exactly from this position. So here we have already plucked for the hospital time, because these ones that are always I always practice the agriculture of this kind of the greens and to home. These are for the hospital, but it's now too much, it's not an excess. So whenever we have an excess, I have to make sure that I'm just taking it to the vulnerable people around the village. So that's why today I'm here to make sure that I'm taking this to the people who are in need. So let's take the position right now. Guys, whenever this kind of the bag is full, it is 100 shillings only, and it now differs. We have the small bags and also we have the big bags. So like right now, these ones, whenever it will be the hospital, you know, the hospitals right now pay a lot of money. So this ones here, it can be go to 100 shillings. But if a person comes home to make sure that he's taking some of the greens, I just sell at 50 shillings per each bag. Like this one here, this is 50 shillings, and also this one here, it's 50 shillings, and this one here, it's 50 shillings. I think to the vulnerables, it's gonna be very perfect. So I have one bag. Let me add one bag, so as because I have much of the greens here already, and I think the security is tight. You have the security is tight here, making sure that security is prevailing onto this position. So let me make sure that I'm getting, hey, get out. I'm getting one bag and make sure that I'm getting the vulnerable match covered with me. Let's go on. The other ones, guys, that are remaining here are now going to the hospital. I think this one can be very much. And as you can just see, these ones that are just remaining here, they're gonna be up to 1,000 Kenya shillings, and they can just reach, because they're gonna be two buckets, and one bucket is 500 shillings. So if it's two buckets per one hospital, because tomorrow I'm gonna be supplying for one hospital, it's going to be 1,000 only. And I think from there now I had to remove for the other people, like I could just plug some for our home to use or for home use, but due to unconditional circumstances, I have to make sure that even me today I'm going to be paying for them. So as like these ones here that I'm going to give out today, I'm going to be catering for them for free. There's no one who is going to pay for anything, so keep it tuned as I'm going to supply them to the sources that you can just check the people I'm going to have. Today I'm going to have let's keep on the track, so as you can just see where the green vegetables are going today. It's the same people who are muchly in a little problem of poverty, and also we have the people who are widows and vulnerables, aged people, and I'm going to be supplying unto them. So keep it tuned, keep it locked. The other things are coming to you live, and it's one-on-one from my field of this position. And to the other place here, we have something called the green peas, or yeah, they're called the green peas, and to this position. And I think they're about to get the production, because it's now the stage of flowering. As you can see, the flowers as the green peas and to this position. I think now whenever they're just ready, we're gonna be supplying them to the people who are in need. And also and to this same area, I have tomatoes that are gonna be going to the same people who are just vulnerable and to the community. And I think they're so good. I think you're gonna be having a bumper harvest. You saw me planting the tomatoes here, and I think right now they are so good and to this position. And and I've made sure that I'm putting some sticks, and it's a rainy season, so we have to be more punctual, as they cannot go bad muchly, because much rain it sometimes interfere with the production from the field. So I think these ones here, they have not yet been put some sticks, but the tomatoes are so big. I think we can even check from this position. The tomatoes are so good, and they're about to have a bumper harvest and cater for the people who are in need mostly, and I'm going to be supplying them. Like this one here, it's already good for some people to use, and it's now ripened already, and I think it's something that is going to be helping much of the society to cater for themselves. So as you see the dogs here, it's the security guys. Don't fear about it. You have to make sure that the security is always tight. I have to get the dogs. Even where I'm just going to supply the staffs too, I'm going to be having the dogs very punctual with me. So keep it tuned, keep it locked, as I'm going to supply them to the people I have intended to. So keep it in touch. Let's go. Saa tano. Let me package the 5th bag, guys. Bruno qui miri. The 4 bags are ready and ready to commence the journey right now, and I have to get a very big sack so as I can place them in, so as it can be very easy for me to carry from one position to another. Guys, I'm having the package here already in the sack, so as I can supply. So it's a walking distance. It's not much. It's like a half a kilometer from where I'm just going. So, and to my village here, it's at least, because you have to look for the people who are muchly needing the help. So I can just talk about we have them who have the problems and to our village, but not muchly like the people I'm just going, because I'm always spotting the people who are much in terms of the need, and so as I can just give them something. And that's the real fact about I have to walk so as I can just get to the people and supply for them. Hello. Mr. Chacha. Mambo iko chonjo? Chonjo Safi kabisa. Sasa kuna mboga zenyu hapa. 2 3 Yeah. Yeah. Mama Nyambogi, mwale. Okay, let me get to the mother. Fantastic. Mama Katarina. Odi. 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 Ano nganyire? Oh, jikoni. Mambo iko chonjo. Mbuyo.
Isa kuruga mbuyo.
Nyakurugati mbuyo. Hali mchonjo ere?
Mbuyo.
Mambo iko chonjo.
Mchonjo.
Fantastic. Lunch sasa chio mambo iko chonjo.
Chonjo kabisa.
Okay. Sasa nkikuruga?
Chai.
Oh, chai.
Akia
Mungu moshi.
Umono akanyumba daga kisembo kubanga ngesa muri isirio.
Oh,
Iyo kireru.
Haya, sawa. Yahera wonde wiki.
Amahera.
Haya.
Asante.
Haya.
Ngomu ngora.
Bantu napa horo? Nengora.
Roso mbuye.
Haya. The security is very tight here.
Wewe mjini wamenyelewa.
Haya, mambo iko chonjo. Yahiki Amerika doko. Wewe, jambo Kenya. Mambo iko chonjo? Bad. Ndio bad boy mono. Guys, it's for every homestead. I'm just passing from every homestead to another, so as I can just supply this kind of the greens. So the area is very good for hiking, and as you can just check how the things are just on very big stone, wonderful stones here, and it's a very stiff area that whenever you're just walking, you are going down. It's like the topography is slanting, so we have very small roads that there's no bike can pass here, so you have to use the foot, so as you can just stand around and get to where you are going. And this is the only mean that's very safe for us to walk. So that's why I've decided to make sure that I'm wearing this kind of my boots. They are old enough, but I think they can survive. These boots are for helipad. These ones here, if you can just remember the helipad issues. They are still surviving up to date. So you can even check how the road is. So you cannot pass here via any motorbike, any vehicle. It means that you have to come. Even a bicycle, it's a problem because how can you drive here? So I want to make sure that all of our people are getting this kind of the greens. And I think even if it's small a little bit, but it can help them lunchtime edition, and also talk about the dinner. As I think the people I'm just supplying to, they don't have much of the consumers. I think much of them, they have their grandson and granddaughters who are taking care of them, much of them, but like the one who I've just gave up them, called Mama Katarina. She's the one who is taking care of the vulnerable guy who was sitting there and making sure that he's getting the food. And you can imagine it's now around noon time, and it's now the time they're going to get the breakfast. it means that from early in the morning there was nothing that was just taking place. So everyone is now taking the responsibility in the gardening, because it's now the rainy season. So this is the another area. Let me check if we have a person here. Odi. Hey, the dog see. Yeah, motore. Oh. Mambo iko chonjo? The dog's here. Security. Shh. Maraba, mambo. Kwa. Rosa. Uko wapi? Haya kuja. Yeah. Wewe kuja hivyo hivyo. Tacho keiko ben. Mambo vipi? Mambo iko chonjo? Hai. Sasa niko na mboga yako hapa. Sema hanga wewe korage rodo semba ba korage rapen.
Uni
Korage rodo.
Asante. Mungu abarikiwa.
Mambo iko chonjo?
Mambo iko chonjo saa hii.
Mambo iko chonjo kabisa.
Chonjo.
Sasa.
Chonjo. Mugaka.
Mambo iko safi
Iko
so,
safi.
Mambo iko chonjo sawa. Chonchira gutule iyo sapana. Saa 7 na mugoroba. Sukuma naona ikikatwa hapa. Lakini itasaidia mali itasaidia.
Hiyo. Mungu akoreki. Abarikiwe.
Thank you.
Very cool.
Very cool. Aya, asante. Aya, karibu. Let me go to another place. Hey, come. Dog. Mboga kori koran kwa. Safi. Guys, I'm now walking to another place. You can even check the people I'm just giving. They are much vulnerable and also aged people at the society. So I think the first mother was a widow, and also she's aged. So I think you're gonna be helping it. And here we can just see how the area is looking like. Very fertile. Wow. Some bushes here. Hello? Buyore. Ndai humbu koran ko pare. Oh. Yeah, sawa. Wow. So I have to ask the person who is taking care of them. Where I'm just going is she's talking about the people I'm just going to see right now. Where are they going? Because they're so beautiful people inside here. How are you? Hey, yao.
Hey.
Mimi napatikana. Wewe? Haupandishi kuja juu? Fantastic. So it's now people are planting some maize, and the roads are passing. These are called the trespassing roads. They are everywhere. Here in Africa, this is the only beauty that you can pass through any place. Like this one here, if you see there's a pathway there, then dim with that place. Let's go. The small river here. Fantastic. Wow. It looks like a very big river whenever it rains. Very big one. I'm remaining with 2 packages, guys. So as I'm going to the 3rd person, whenever I drop it, now I have the last person to go. So let's keep walking. Come with me so as we can just get this adventure. Very crazy one. It is like a walking nature. And I'm showing you how the village looks like. Wow. Here it's charcoal burning. This is how charcoal is burnt, guys, here in Africa. So you put it round and some sticks inside to make sure that they're strengthening the outside, making sure that it cannot boom out. Fantastic. Wow. Ah, yeah. Look at these bananas here. So fantastic. Wow. Guys, in every homestead, there should be bananas. If there's a homestead without banana, that's not a homestead. Wow. Hey, the dogs here. Hey, how are you? Looking at me like a plate with no food. Fantastic. Let me go. Guys, it's a walking distance, and oh, you know, you have to make sure you should have very big energy to walk. Let's go. Fantastic. Odi. Eh, tata, buyore. Uni, nasi. Buyore. Mambo iko chonjo?
Sawa.
Eh. Nguchandi lakini mbe na ngora. Mambo iko fresh chonjo kabisa. Ndeko na matuku tu nieki. Oh, guys, it's just using these as things to pepeta the flies. Oh, easy, Oh, thank you very much. So, nena package yenyu hano kidogo. Igorambe hano imukiemo.
Tukwembe kana mama.
Emukiwe ni chinyi moyo. Kiragutuli.
Mama.
Onwe chio. Choni chao.
Sawa.
Lunch. Sendao chile ise mpaka supper. Mambo iko chonjo. So, guys, I think I've just reached onto this position. Mambo iko sawa, Safi. Thank you very much. Amaguta? Oh, there's no cooking oil. Oh, he's talking about there's no cooking oil, I have to make sure that I'm giving you something. 100 shillings. Haya. That one is for cooking oil, Yeah, thank you very much. Chumvi iko? Thank you very much. So, that's enough for the cooking oil. Wacha nipelekee mwingine. So I want to supply it to another person, and I think it's a very best thing for him to receive such kind of a thing, and everything is so fantastic. Exactly. So let's move on to another place. Haya, asante. Haya, asante sana. Asante sana. Asante sana. Haya. Bye. Nitakuja. Haya. So guys, this is the third place, so I'm going for the fourth place, and I think it's already in this village. So guys, whenever I'm producing some of the greens from my village, it means that I'm gonna be supplying to the nearest village I am. But whenever I go to the fish ponds where there is another greens, I think I can supply to that area where the people who are just from that place are gonna be getting the food. Uwe, yekiore. Hali. Mambo iko chonjo. Sasa ni girisi. Hakuna sehemu ya kuchunga? Hakuna. Ni pole. Haki ya Mungu. Mambo iko chonjo, Fresh. Umukungu namba nene kya kuvirekero kana? Mahoro wabo meri kadogo hara. Meri kadogo hara. Noti me meri oyo arengo kona mwinya bwanza.
Asunya kwa buke. Si umukungu rumwe.
Kya kuvirekero.
Urampo konya mo.
Boke?
Onyamora.
Boke onyamora? Kwa hivyo hayari?
Boke au kipasi au boke wandre.
Boke wandre? Kuja! My dog is stuck there. Kuja! Kuja juu, kuja. Shh, kuja. Shh, kuja. So the dog is fearing. It's wondering. Hey, let's go. I have a security guy. So, asante. I have to pass through this area. Wewe Yondi. Miziki hapa kia Mungu. Yeah, I got something that's you know guys, a very big distance. Fantastic. There's no socks. Behind the circumstances here. Buda. Mambo iko fresh? Hali inakupeleka namna gani? Sasa hii unakopora ama unapanda?
Teknolojia ya chienda tena kuimezo.
Na hapa ni vipi mre?
Tunakorudisha yango yaenda.
Oh. Hii ni choo.
Ngara jambo.
Fantastic. Mambo?
Safi kabisa.
Uko fresh mambo mko chonjo Hii sasa ni choo.
Chongo tunapara.
Kia Mungu hano bebe. Here. Traditional Aya hata mabate nchonjo. Kana yake kurusa yambare.
Ane nakani kutana ngara bero ni choo.
Oh,
temurto ka kawaida go.
Acho ya kawaida.
Kiko bene.
Ni hivyo mrangangana.
Gobe.
Tema nona kwira ati sukari nyumba mu. Ndasa kwa hata kama na 50 na ya kutuli, si ndio?
Ndio kore vuya.
Mambo iko sawa na unapatia bibi tu. Direct. Asante. Haya hiyo nera kutuli cha
Sawa asante.
Haya.
Pamoja.
Safi bro.
Sawa.
Haya. Guys, you can even check the village. The guy is just trying to construct a local toilet so as the people can just use it. And you can even check how they're just making it. They're putting some rafts down and some of the containers aside and making sure that people can help themselves. And it's the best thing than going to the green toilets. Thank you very much. Wow. Guys, I talked about every homestead. It has to have the plantain, banana plantation. It must be there. Look at even this place. There must be. I've got to the position. People are gymmers. Look at the chicken. Fantastic. This one has many. Wow. This one has 3. Wow. Look at this. If I can get this one. Fantastic. Odi. Oh, watu wako? Chai? Mambo. Nyakurumaro mbuyore. Mama mware. Umugokora. Amenda? Probably ikare sana. No kamuperekera ndanyo kamunyori. Nari no muzigo kwa kidogo. Yeah. Kwa hivyo alikuwa hapa nje? Siko hayo. Oh. Ikana kuperekera boke. Oh, hapa ndo nalalanga. Mbere ko. Au kujambera akage. Aya. Mambo. Sasa wabuge kondo. Wabuge kondo tembere hai. Lakini we sasa ntaimbe juu hikire mchukulie hizi mboga zake. Yeah, the grandmother is not available. Chukua tu hizo mboga. Hai, mambo iko chonjo Zitasaidia ama zitaboost? Haya. Safi Umwambie ni Gintu alikuja Haya. Mambo iko chonjo Haya bro. Guys, I think I've just finished. This hill looks so fantastic here. I've finished supplying and the sack is here. And I think I've helped the people I can just help for today, and maybe tomorrow I'll just continue with the other process of the other greens that are around my fish ponds there, so that I can supply to the people. So the guy I was looking for is here. She's here. Let me check on her and tell her what is that there. Hello. Can I have nutre we cararero? Mbuyore. Mambo iko chonjo? Mambo iko sawa? She's the one who I was looking for, so as I can give the greens, but nimekupatiana mboga zako nyumbani. Mambo iko sawa? Mambo iko chonjo? Tuko pole pole. Yeke hali kwe. Hali iko namna gani?
Hali iko mzuri baba.
Hali iko sawa.
Ni kuimarisha yuka kata kuhanja.
Macho iko na shida. The eyes has a problem.
Ntogibwi.
Oh, you went and you got to wash.
Lakini mbaka nikano kataba hivyo bano nyore katakulwa maisori katore nini focus urupombira. Nyore kuranko mahandi bui.
Sasa okay guys, she's talking about she has a little problem of the eyes, and right now she can see me like a smoke person, and she's talking about the eyes. She went to the people to the doctor, and they were washed, but they are not getting good, and right now she's outside here. Yeah. Talking about like thank you, asante sana. Ka tumpore mambo iko chonjo So I'll be doing such kind of the things, and I have another Mbuyore. Mambo iko sawa Ndio chini mnasanya kuni? Asante sana. Sasa nimekuachia mboga Thank you Thank you. Nengora. She is my grandmother here, and everything is so fantastic. Asante Sijui kama sukari iko ama haiko. I have to give something small, even if it's small here. 100 shillings. Fantastic. Asante Asante sana.
Mungu tata nkumusabirande katika jina la Yesu kiria gutuna kinyora numugi kwabo gukupe salama sawa.
Asante sana. Asante Baadaye.
Okay.
Haya. Baadaye. Haya. So guys, I think I've supplied, and she was the last one I was looking for, but unfortunately I got let's talk about the daughter was she was there, and she's the one who has just picked the greens for the grandmother. She's there, and I can call them the grandmother because they are so aged into the society, and I think there's no one who can just take care of them right now apart from if you can just I can bring such kind of a thing. And it's not my first time. They know me. Sometimes whenever I turn, they know that Gintu is available and you're gonna be giving us something good, and I really like what the things are just ongoing, and keep it locked. I'm gonna be updating you much about what is coming next. Let's keep in touch. Thank you very much guys for your time and watching. Here it's tobacco plantation. But my shoes, I don't have socks today. They are torn. Jesus, there's some things that are attaching. Fantastic. So we have to go forward. Fantastic. Let's go. And guys, I was talking about the other greens that are at my fish ponds there. I want to be supplying them to the village that is there, making sure that the aged, today I have specifically for the aged people, and tomorrow, maybe tomorrow but one, I'll be giving the widows also. They might be in the program, and also any vulnerable family that need help. I want to be making sure that I'm giving them. So keep it in touch. Thank you very much for you watching the video until this segment. I want to be updating you much about what is next. And this is the end. Let's help the vulnerable and we will be helped. And to the living God knows what we are doing. Thank you very much guys. My package is here. Let's roll out again.